Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Bruja Lily Tarot. Today I am doing your How Do They Feel About You reading for July 2020. Okay, I hope you guys are doing well. Pisces, filming this on the 4th of July weekend, so I hope you guys are having or had a good 4th of July weekend. Let's see what we got for you guys. Spirits, angels, guides, please give us clear messages for my Pisces that are watching. What messages do they need to hear for how their person feels about them? Give me clear messages for Pisces, please. Give us clear messages for Pisces on how their person feels about them. Thank you, Pisces, for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it all. Alrighty, let me pull 6 cards for this, okay? Okie doke. At the bottom of the deck, what do we have here? The 5 of Swords with the 2 of Swords. Okay. So, lots of swords here. So, we're in our thoughts, in our feelings here. With the 2 of Swords, you might feel confused about either something sneaky that somebody did to you or something sneaky you did, okay? That's what the underlying issue could be here. So that's why you're really in your head about it, because you're confused. You don't know why this person did what they did. And so you're just confused about it and wondering why it happened the way it did. All right, here we go. In the first position is his or her story, what they're telling you, the Hermit. So what they're telling you is that they just want to be on their own right now, that they're going to take some time off, maybe from this relationship, maybe whatever they're doing. It doesn't feel like a permanent separation, though. It feels like a temporary time off. Maybe your person here is telling you that they're a little bit in the dark about things or just uncertain about things. You could also be dealing with the Virgo, since this is a Virgo card. But I think that the story that they're telling you is that they just want to be alone, okay? They could be going through a hard time. They could be experiencing some letdown in terms of, you know, their financial situation or just in terms of the current state of their being right now, okay? And I think that they feel that if they just retreat for a little bit, they might find some enlightenment, okay? So that's why they're pulling away. What they're really thinking is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So what they're really thinking is that there might be some other opportunities for them, okay? Whether that is, you know, moving to a different location, starting something new. Maybe they're also keeping their options open in terms of other people. Sorry to say that, but that's the message that's there. What else are they thinking? Yeah, I feel like they might have a lot of options surrounding them. I feel like they want to keep their options open. But at the same time, I feel like they're telling you that they want to retreat, okay? Now, how do they feel deep down is the Queen of Swords, okay? So the Queen of Swords is somebody who's been through a lot, right? The Queen of Swords has suffered pain. The Queen of Swords is somebody who not only tells it how it is, but is also very upfront about the pain that they have suffered, okay? So, and because this queen has suffered so much pain, she is sometimes very quick to just put up certain boundaries, eliminate certain things from their life, okay? So deep down, I feel like your person has had a lot of pain, and I think that they might be putting themselves in this hermit mode because they perhaps they feel like they're opening up to you and they don't like the way that feels, okay? They're uncomfortable with those feelings that they're having towards you. So what they've decided to do is just to cut things off for now, because of the history of the pain that they have within them. Okay. Now, how are they walking their talk is the Knight of Wands. Okay. So they're walking their talk like they're somebody who's ready to mingle, somebody who's ready to have a good time, somebody who, is putting themselves out there, okay? But at the same time, I kind of, in this particular deck, I don't really trust this Knight of Wands. I don't know why. There's something about his face that I don't trust. I think it's more of a persona that they're putting out like this, that they are, passionate, that they are excited. What's influencing that? Let's see. Is the Judgment card. Okay. So what's influencing them being this Knight of Wands is they've come to some sort of realization about themselves, right? They've come into some sort of knowing, and that's what's influencing them with this Knight of Wands energy. Let's read what the Judgment card says in the book. All right, Judgment, reconciliation. Coming to terms with our past changes us and fosters healing. It renews our ability to love purely, flow freely, and transcend our struggles. Judgment is a voice calling from deep within you, a distant yet familiar invitation. It requires intention and a significant act of bravery, uncovering and arousing the enshrouded memories of your past. If you accept the invitation, they will rise up fully exposed. Now is your best opportunity to face them, forgive them, and move on once and for all. Okay? Forgiveness, rejuvenation, and healing, and acknowledgement and release of the past, a definitive decision, an altered view, and an invitation from within, new purpose. Okay, so maybe your person is letting go of past things, okay? They're letting go of past things, and yes, they're coming off as this Knight of Wands energy, or that because they've realized certain things, they're letting go of things from the past, maybe past heartbreaks, okay? But at the same time, they're still wanting to be in this hermit mode because they're still in healing mode here. Okay, now how are they going to be walking their talk in 6 to 8 weeks is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so they're going to be up in their head, they're going to be stressing, they're going to have some anxiety, they're going to have some worries. Okay, I don't feel like this is related to you though. I think that this is still related to this hermit energy that they're having here, that they have fear. Okay, is the bottom line. Now they could have fear because of past experiences that they've had. This could just be their nature of how they are. Okay. This could also be related to they're just fearful of starting something new, or, they're fearful of completely letting go of the past. Okay. But also the Nine of Swords is about ending things, right? So they could be putting an end to their worry. They could be putting an end to, being up in their head about it and their anxiety. So in 6 to 8 weeks, they could be putting an end to this hermit energy. Okay. And the cool thing about this deck, the Fountain Tarot deck, is I like the color distributions, right? So, the Hermit and the Nine of Swords are both kind of dark cards. And that kind of lets you know that, right now going into July, your person is going into this hermit mode, okay? But they are going to come out of it in 6 to 8 weeks, or maybe even sooner, since this is a reading for July, okay? Because they are going to realize some things. They're going to realize that they need to put the past to rest. This could be a past relationship that they've been dealing with or been trying to heal from, okay? And they will be walking their walk like they're ready to go, ready to take on a new adventure. But this is just like a facade that they're putting up, okay? Because really they're still kind of in this hermit mode, and they still have their guard up with this Queen of Swords protecting themselves, not opening up fully yet. But it's mostly because it's due to fear. It's due to past experiences. And therefore, they're also thinking that they need to keep their options open, okay? And not so much because, you know, there's all these interesting and better people out there. That's not the case. They just feel like they need to keep their options open so that they don't, you know, fall further for you, okay? Because they do feel that that's happening, and that's part of the fear that they have here. So they feel like they need to keep their options open, again, not because there's better options out there, but just not to fall further for you, okay? I hope that makes sense. All right, let's see here. Let's pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle, okay? Spirits, angels, guides, please give us one card for my Pisces that are watching on this. How do they feel about your reading? How do they feel about you, Pisces? My moon is in Pisces, so, you know, I got some water in my chart there. I'm a Leo, though. But, you know, I have to say, like, a lot of the times, emotionally, I definitely feel more like a Pisces. All right, let's see here. All right, you know, ooh. Okay, well, 3. I don't know if we want all 3. Actually, let's just go with this one since it came out upside down. Let's take it. Imagine. Ooh, this is a beautiful card. I love the hues of the blue in here. We'll read what the book says, but just off the top, what can we imagine here, right? What do you need to imagine for your own life, Pisces? Okay, that maybe you've been, you know, maybe you need to imagine that great love in your life, right? That you've been wanting. Maybe you need to imagine that great career or that great, you know, financial success that you've wanted for yourself, whatever it is. Okay, maybe this is the month of July would be a good time for you to imagine all this. Let's read what the book says. All right, it says here, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization. Sorry, that's a hard word for me to get out. The power of aligning imaginary and feelings, creativity, illusions. The Oracle's message, who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. I love it. I love it. You know, another great way, because I know sometimes it's hard if you want, you know, it says a vision board, if you want to create a vision board for yourself, and you like, you know, cutting things out and gluing them on a vision board, I think that's great. But I like the idea, and I heard this once from somebody else of, I think it was Leon Lunatero actually, who said that to create a vision board in Pinterest, okay? And I love that idea because you can, you know, title your category and then just look for different images in terms of, you know, how you envision your life, right? You could do that for like a home. Maybe you have an idea of what kind of home you want to live in, and, you know, you can just look at different images of different homes and create your own like digital Pinterest vision board that way, okay? Just as an idea, but obviously you could do it in all kinds of ways, whatever inspires you. But I love this for you, Pisces. I think that's so beautiful. And, you know, it also, like I said, it applies to what kind of love connection you want to have, okay? I think that this is the time to manifest it. If you can envision it, and if you can feel how you would feel in that love connection or in a new home, or in a certain work environment. If you can envision it, you can make it happen. This is the music oracles. I like these because they always just have like fun messages. Iggy Pop. Don't waste time growing up. Turn rejection into an art form. It's so true. If you want inspiration, you have to sneak up on it and catch it unawares. Love it. Let me read that to you again. Don't waste time growing up. Turn rejection into an art form. If you want inspiration, you have to sneak up on it and catch it unawares. The one that I'm really drawn to out of these three messages, that turn rejection into an art form. I've heard this said, by a few creative people in the past, like, especially in love, right? Like, if I'm not saying you're being rejected here at all, but I think that sometimes when people are rejected in a love situation for some reason, and they turn that into an art form, I see people turning that rejection into like poetry or music or a movie or a book, right? When you turn that rejection into an art form, you just have completely transformed the energy of that, right? You took some heartache and you took some pain and you completely turned it into something positive that others can like not only benefit from, but others can draw inspiration from. So I think that's pretty cool. And I think July is going to be a big month for you, Pisces, especially in terms of imagining, what kind of life you want to be living for yourself. I think that's very powerful. Okie dokie, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this message. I know I did. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I am doing a giveaway for when I reach 3,000 subscribers. So if you would like to be part of that giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment that says 3K, and that will automatically enter you. Okay? Have a great month, Pisces, and I'll see you next time. Bye.